everyone, and welcome back once again to Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl. Last time we learned just how deep the split in the Noontiders go, where a sizable faction within them are trying to go back to the Monolith days. I guess seeing themselves as rejected no matter what they do, and feeling at least that way that they can belong to something, and it's honestly hard to say that they don't have a point. We also learn that we are not just an interloper in this story, that this very much involves us and the quest for our scanner. But we'll have to worry about how all that connects later. Right now, the sun is setting, and we need to get somewhere we can rest ASAP. Strider's way of doing things, it's almost like a religion based on repentance, and given their history you can certainly see why, but I also get why at a certain point they feel like they need to start living some kind of life, and well, this is all they know, or at least all they once knew. It's so weird to me thinking about the timeline, how it seems like this ancient thing with the gravitas with which they speak with this, but it's only been, what, 9 years? Right now, it wants us to head over to Camp Icarus to see what we can see. And that's over here, but at this point, it's getting dark. I need to stash some of my stuff, so I think I should come over here, especially since Quiet wants to talk to me. Before we go inside, there should be a stash hidden on this structure somewhere. Don't mind if I do. Climbing and drinking, the winning combination. Anti-rad drugs. Oh yeah, now I feel like I could definitely get this thing running again. Stash? There we go. Oh, mutant dog, sorry, I'm way too drunk to help you with that. Look at that gun just sticking out the side. Oh, I'll help myself to the ammo. I can sell all of it, really. Ooh, and I can keep that. The last couple of adventures have severely drained my stocks. I'll take that as well. I always end up taking most of it, but I still like to go through it individually. Yeah, you guys have fun down there. Oh man, I don't like the sound of this thing rusting underneath me. Alright, Quiet, what have you got for me?
Hey, Stalker, have you heard about what happened with Noontide? Faust had a fight with Strider and took half the people off the island. That dude sure knows how to talk folks into stuff. I wish I had that kind of charisma. So, what can I do for you?
Oh, you're plenty charismatic. Just don't go starting a cult, please.
You had a job for me, right?
Hey, Stalker, I heard about you from the Noontiders. You're an odd duck, they say. You've got no fear, but you're not squeamish either. Oh, right, you're here to talk business, silly me. So here's what I got. I need a portable Psi installation. Those things aren't allowed here. But I know where to get one. At the Cordon. What do you say, will you do it?
That's quite a hike, isn't it? What kind of device is it?
What kind of device are you looking for?
Looks like a lamp, but it doesn't light up when you turn it on. It scorches your brain.
Like some kind of brain scorcher.
The Stalkers say they used to find these things at our old altars back in the day.
You say the device is banned here. Why?
Ask Strider. He thinks Noontide should stay away from anything monolith related. And he's right, I guess. But that's no reason to live in squalor when someone's willing to pay good money for the pieces of our past. Especially since I bet the old junk ain't even working no more. But it's good enough as a souvenir.
Every time somebody has told me, yeah, I'm sure it's fine, it's been not fine, and in fact about 10 times worse than I thought possible. But it does sound cool. I'll need to weigh this in my inner sanctum, in my mind. Okay, I'll do it.
All right. I'll get you a Psi installation. Do you know where I can find one?
Pete ought to know. That's the stalker who went looking for it before you, but he's missing He sent me a super weird message right before he vanished, though. Something about the passengers who protect it. And the military having something that he wants. I asked around, and the only military there is the IPSF unit stationed at the old checkpoint.
I suggest starting there. By the way, if you find the installation, leave it with Sidorovich at the Cordon. That's my deal with him. I find the thing and he pays for it.
Ooh, you'll pay a good amount for spring. And again, as much as I would like it, I can't use it until I have substantially more in the way of radiation protection, so there you go. And we are slowly building our money back up.
If you happen to come back, feel free to stop by.
Yeah, sure. So where is this thing you want me to do? All the way down there, but I'll tell you what, it's a fairly straight shot. All this looks very familiar. Oh my. Okay, first thing in the morning, we're going on a little road trip. Machine.
I know the ways of the zone. The one Faust chose won't lead brothers to happiness. So, where do you want to go?
Are you a guide?
You name the place, I name the price.
Oh, you guys are a fast travel system. Okay. Alright, now, I love traversing the zone, but I think it's really cool that there is at least some way to skip it, because sometimes it is a bit of a hike, and when you're going through places you've already been, it's not quite as interesting. So, okay, it's good to know that you guys exist. Also, I'm onto your game. I know you're an American who just kind of fake tough talked your way to the top.
I've got another idea.
Move along.
I'm gonna go ahead and buy myself the extra rad protection just because I know I'm gonna have the money if I do any real, like, artifact hunting. According to the PDA, this road in front of Quiet Space should lead straight to the Cordon. The only problem is that we're gonna have to pass under this rail bridge from what I remember, and I can see it on the map. And it was a military checkpoint in the first game, so I'm worried that we'll have some problems there. We did have to talk to the Sidorovich, which is a name that sounds familiar. I know we've been hearing it for the entire game, but I can't quite place it. I really thought that there was something going off right there. Like, I thought I had tripped a mine. Oh, somebody tried to get something working at some point. Wait, can I break that open? There we go, an army med kit. I've really got to wonder just how old this wreck actually is. All we know is that somebody never got it rolling again. Still walking lonely roads as it pours rain. Bodies flopping onto the road in front of you suspiciously. Yep, this is the stalker experience. It's funny how we look around and we can see these cliff walls everywhere. Much like the design of the first game, although back then it was probably more due to limitations. I can't search you. Why? I can see the balloon in the distance. Is this a viable way back to Zalesia? It actually really is. Okay. There's also... oh, there's a stash down there, but that's the sphere, so we're gonna not go that way. Maybe we can see what lies ahead? Maybe we can see what lies inside. Hey, buddy. We gonna play nice?
Talk to our boss.
And which one is that?
What you want? They're an odd bunch, those factions. Trying to divvy up the zone as if humans get to decide who owns it.
Okay. If you're looking for your glasses, they're hovering behind your head.
See ya.
I guess the loners are alright. Hercules. What is this? The second generation of strength-enhancing drug. It actively raises the fatigue threshold of muscles, enhancing their ability to endure prolonged exertion. Lasts a while. Very good for if we need to haul a whole bunch of stuff out in a hurry. Probably crashes on us, though, before we can manage to get out. Alright, here we go. It's so weird. Like, I can remember going into that particular building and having that be the entrance to the upper part of the zone, but there was just a loading screen in the back door. I can just remember walking down this road and being constantly assailed by mutants and dogs and... oh my. The point is, it's really cool that this game is able to showcase how far this franchise has come, simply by having us walk through environments that are completely logical for them to be there. Just by treading the same path. There's something up ahead, but there's one big mother of a gravitational anomaly. Actually, I remember this truck being extremely radioactive and basically killing me early on in my Shadow of Chernobyl run. Yeah, that's a lot. Maybe there's a better path. No, it seems to be pretty much a solid wall all around. Do that. Yeah, and where there's two, it makes it pretty much impossible to get through. Okay, so we can penetrate that wall. But yeah, no, this is new artifact security technology where it double layers. And that's very dangerous artifact security technology. Oh, there's something. Goldfish. Great. Totally worth it. There's an opening here. Is it gonna close up again? No. I just, for some reason, couldn't run it all for a moment. I'm gonna switch these guns, because I keep pressing... Come on. I'm gonna switch these guns, because I keep pressing 3 for, like, a weapon I can actually use in most circumstances. There it is. That's the destroyed rail bridge. Let's see what's inside here. Ooh. Does that mean there will be more traps? Pretty soon I'll be able to bring out the shotguns again. I seem to recall there being a stash in the rafters in the first game. I'll take you guys. Sounds like the party's starting. Whoa. Oh god. Somebody that's fine with me is fighting somebody that isn't. Let's not walk into that. Should I help out, or should I just accept this as good fortune? Bandits. I'll help. Did I actually succeed in helping anyone right there? I mean, besides myself. I'm always looking to enrich myself. But still, it is crazy how quickly and easily I can kill things. Now, I didn't kill you, right? That was a bandit skirmish with duty? I'm really hoping that's the case because, yeah, in my history, I've had beef with duty that I'm not looking to restart.
What's up?
Hey.
Those freedom guys are here for the coupons. Judy fights because it's a call. We're not leaving until the whole zone is cleared out. Every last mutant.
Is there a bounty? Because I would like to be paid for killing bloodsuckers. I would like to have something to show for all these bloodsuckers I've killed. I mean, with how deadly even one is, do you know how many lives I've probably saved in the short time I've been in the zone? You know they told Little Red Riding Hood to stay on the path? They might have been trying to kill her. Oh my god. I'm running into anomalies that I literally can't see. And don't activate when I toss bolts forward. Speaking of anomalies... there's something hanging up there. A whole lot of rads. Good thing we got that extra protection, huh? Yeah, the former military barricade is sort of here. Sort of. What is that noise? Also, are these bolts actually falling back down? Hang on. If we try it here, bolt goes up, bolt comes down. You can't explain that. Bolt goes up. But that sound... is it possible that it's the same sort of thing like was in the back of the bar in Rostock?
Hey! Who's there? Help me!
What you need, Stalker? Oh my... Tell you what. Oh my god. I'm so annoyed that G doesn't toss a grenade. Okay. We need to get elsewhere. Oh yes, anomalies right here. Guys, get in. Get in. Get in. A bunch of these are already dead. Gone right through the anomalies. I think that got one. I love the little leap they do when they die. Well, that's it for them. And for you. Alex Moose's PDA. Found on a dead body by the elevator. This PDA mentions a job from Sidorovich that the owner will never be able to complete. Guess I could take advantage of this and make some coupons. And possibly make myself necessary in the process. Let's have a look. Leech is looking for a sidekick to hit a stash. How convenient. Why don't you volunteer? You for real, man? We've had it with all of this crap. Might be nice to get away from this yapping for a bit. Remember what we talked about. Go with Leech, find out where he scored the cash for that fancy gun, and ask him about the IPSF. He'll blather on about it guaranteed. If my gut is right, he's selling artifacts straight to the IPSF. You come back solo. If not, he lives. I'll pay you either way. Well, I don't know about that. Not everyone's cut out for the zone. And that gun of his is calling my name. Your call. Just make sure to bring me his PDA. And keep your trap shut about our little deal. Alright, well, perhaps we can present a better alternative. You all good? Right in the forehead.
Whoa, thanks, Stalker. I thought I was gonna bleed out there. Quick stash run, my ass. Easy fucking peasy. I shouldn't have taken Moose with me. Fucking mutant. I couldn't save him.
I am going to seriously reduce your guilt on this.
I found this PDA. S.T.A.L.K.E.R suspected you of trading with the military behind his back. So Moose was gonna kill you.
Shit. So that's why he was so damn eager to keep me company. Well, serves him right then. And S.T.A.L.K.E.R, he can go fuck himself. He suspected me? Huh? Every damn sucker in his crew wants nothing more than to jump ship. Okay, thanks, Stalker. Here are the coordinates for the stash. Take it. I'm gonna get as far as I can from the village. As soon as I can pull myself together.
So where is that stash then? Right behind us, actually. In this very place. The roof of the elevator. There was one here in the first game as well. No, I will not ever stop making comparisons. How could you? Hopefully this doesn't go and break on me. Thank you. Not a bad spot, actually. We got a gun like this, and it seemed like the stats were pretty decent. Don't need to take that one. We still have ours back at base. There we go. I'm not so concerned with taking ammo to sell. I'm going to be out here a while, I think. That's always how it is when we explore a new part of the zone. However, if I'm correct, and it'll be so cool if this is true, there may be some place for us to sleep not too far from here. Let me just confirm that that was, in fact, the stash. Yes. Well, with all that said and done, back on the road. It looks like you guys actually took care of most of that yourselves. Now this is another story. You know, mutants don't seem to have any intrinsic ability to discern where these anomalies actually are. Must be a pretty dangerous place for them, too, right? Look, there it is. We can actually see the cordon from here. Oh, those huge walls just sitting over everything. It's literally just like I remember. You know what the weird thing is? When I look back at my memories, it looks like this. I don't remember it in, like, 2005 vision. I remember it like this, and that's the bizarre thing. Okay, but of course we know exactly what we're looking for. Wait, are there any familiar names over here? Not that I would know. I'm really not good with the names, but it is good to sit at this campfire again. Wild. Absolutely wild. Because when an area like this is brought forward into the future, it's literally like they've gone and remastered memories.
Hold on. You got a minute?
Sure.
You want to hear a joke, man?
Alright.
I'm all ears.
All right.
So there's 2 stalkers. One vet, one rookie. How does it go again? Oh yeah, the vet turns to the rookie and says, "You see that tree? Go over there, but real slow." The rookie's all jittery as he walks there, and then the vet yells, "Wait! What does he say? Hold on, I got this."
Oh, look at that. We can be a bro.
And the vet yells, "Ha!" So they were bullshitting me about the anomaly. Even I know that one. It's an oldie.
Oh, man. Look, Stalker, I'm trying to get in good with this group. We just ain't clicking. I'm sure you figured out why. Give me a hand, would you? How about this? I'll go over to the guys and you'll whisper a joke to me over the radio. You seem like you've been around the block. You probably know a ton of them.
You know, that's the last thing I expected to hear. You really think a joke's gonna make a difference?
Well, humor's a good way to break the ice with folks. It's not everything, sure, but one thing leads to another, and then I just might find someone to team up with. I'd rather have an awkward moment than end up dead in an anomaly because there was no one to get me out. That's my take on it anyway.
Alright, let's try it. What a strange little side quest.
Sure. I got a couple of jokes up my sleeve. Let's give it a shot.
Great! Here's the plan. I'll go join the guys, and you head up to the attic by the fire. Once you're up there, we'll get in touch over the radio. Let's do this.
Alright. The attic by the fire. Oh my god, this is hilarious.
You all set? Let's get started. Hey guys, you want to hear a joke?
Uh-oh. Our resident comedian is at it again.
Sidorovich ends up in the hospital. And the doctor says...
So, Sidorovich ends up in the hospital. The doctor walks in and says...
Apologies in advance, but your neighbor in the next room.
Don't worry, but your neighbor in the next room...
It's the Sultan. So watch your bedpan. He's always out to steal other people's vessels.
It's the Sultan. So keep an eye on your bedpan. He's always trying to steal other people's vessels.
Hey, funny man. How about you tell that to Sidorovich's face? Take it easy. We're just messing with you. Come sit with us. How about a shot?
Sure. Go ahead and pour me one. Just give me a minute. I'll be right back.
Smooth. Smooth. If I've done one thing in the zone, I want this to be my legacy. I love how, like, 2 of them are just, like, looking up at me. Yep. Pay no attention to the man in the attic.
Swing by. I owe you one.
Now, here's the thing is, like, I took a risk with that one, and this is what a comedy career is all about. You have to take a calculated risk in riding the line between offensive and true. In this case, it may be their guys, but I had heard going in here that he is not well liked, so I decided to go for it.
Thank you, Stalker. That's step 1. I got an invite to the fire. Now I just need to find someone to watch my back. Here's a little something for your creativity. I'm off to join the guys. Take care.
I should be the one getting invited to that fire. Alright, well, no bitterness at all. Just him taking credit for my awesome joke. Seriously, that was a Sidorovich joke that turned into a Sultan joke. That was artistry. Speaking of artistry... No way. No way! That's where I remember the name from. Oh my god. Alright, hi.
I respect it, man. Every single dog around these parts knows my name. I was doing business with those own big shots when you were still in diapers. I run a tight ship here at the Cordon. So if you need to restock or sell something at a decent price, this is where you want to be. We can help you out with other stuff too. But for that kind of help, you're gonna owe us. And we will ask you to return the favor soon enough.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Tell me about the rookie village.
Well, it's a village. Nice and quiet. Everyone knows each other inside out. We know who's good at what, who's up for the job, and who's useless. Everyone keeps an eye on strangers, mind you. If you steal something or hurt someone, you'll get your ass kicked on the spot by our warm and supportive community. And no one's going hungry here, you know? This place ain't exactly Tiffany's, but it ain't the Pripyat grocery store either. You see for yourself, I won't charge you for the first half hour.
You're a vile businessman, but I guess you provide a necessary service. It would have been half disappointing and half hilarious if you weren't here in this game and replaced by somebody else, because canonically, we had killed you by tossing a grenade in here when we teleported in at the climax of the first game.
Straight to the point. I respect that.
Alright, what kind of stuff do you offer? You offer a pretty nice looking site there. Anything else? I'm always on the lookout for attachments, but you more or less have the inventory we would expect. Okay, I'm not going to worry too much about that. I'm wondering, should I sell you some of these army med kits? Not really. Here's that PDA right back at you. Oh, and a goldfish. Might as well get some money. Anything for me to steal in the lockers? Military checkpoint stash. Okay, well, we're going there anyway. And here's the box where we get our stuff in the beginning. In fact, we can just kind of rob you right now. Yeah, you don't care about this, right? I can't believe we're walking up these stairs again. For those who don't know, this right here, this is the very first screen of gameplay in the first game. All these years later, he's still manning his post. The rookie village is still here. I guess he's doing something right. Of course, we helped repel a bandit attack. I'm just imagining how crazy this must be from the perspective of somebody who played this game back in the day, because, I mean, I only played it like, what, a year ago? That was my first time, or at least the first time playing it all the way through. And still I feel so nostalgic for it. And the sun is setting, so things are a bit more complicated now, especially since this roadway is very heavily anomalized. Is there somebody up ahead? There is. I see a light. Oh no, those are just anomalies, but there are indeed people here. Bad guys. Bad guys. I mean, I could start popping them with the silenced pistol. Yeah, do we try to maintain stealth as much as possible? How did you guys get a stash in here? Oh no. Oh no, I had forgot stealth basically doesn't exist in this game. Actually, I found this hole in the back wall. We can do something like this. I mean, yeah, the stash would have been over in this corner. Hang on. I don't want to break those boards on the outhouse looking thing, but I can go ahead and grab this. Maybe useful in a moment. So where in this checkpoint are we actually looking to get to? This looks like a barracks right here. all the way across the yard. Is there not any way I can just stroll up with my hands up and say hi?
I might have something.
No, you don't. You don't have jack. I can't believe this is working so far. Where's this guy? Oh god, wrong way. I know there's guys out here. I wish I had any idea where I was going. Oh, dogs. Oh my god. Hopefully that'll prove to be the distraction I need. Oh. Stash here. Oh. I can definitely see my light. This isn't where I be. That looks like it might be what I need. Are you shooting at me? I'm shooting at something else. Oh! Well, it doesn't sound like it's going well for you out there, does it?
Alright. S.T.A.L.K.E.R goes by the name Pete. Came out to checkpoint. Asked the watch to get in some ammunition. The passengers. They're alive. They shouldn't be.
What passengers? Where?
Orange. Evil.
What the fuck are you talking about? You mean the old tunnel? It's been closed since like forever. What passengers?
Orange. The code. I know the code. 1. Fuck! I think we've got a breach.
What about this one?
Can't you see he's delirious? If he lives, he won't get farther than the village. If we need him, we'll find him there. Come on, get moving, quick!
Huh. So I found him before we did. But now, we gotta get back. Well, I'm just glad we didn't have to have another confrontation while we were at it. Alright, let's go. Our best bet at this point is probably going to be to hug the wall. Look at that. It looks like there's another exit over here. Very interesting how this marker is placed outside the wall. Hang on. I am very, very curious about what's going on over here. I mean, of course, I am expecting IPSF patrols and such.
If you are caught inside the perimeter, do not resist arrest. Patrols are authorized to shoot to kill.
Look at this. Is this the tunnel they were talking about? There's a keypad here that we do not have the key to, so I would assume that that's the case. For a second I thought there was somebody in a weird suit sitting on that thing. Hello, we've got an artifact detected. And a fenced-off trash heap. Once again, good thing we took that extra rad protection. Oh, it's Needle City. Hopefully this will be a bit easier to see in contrast at night. There we are. What kind of artifact are you? I don't even know what type of anomaly you would call this. Fly trap. It's worth a good bit. An uncommon artifact found in gravitational anomalies. The flagella causes burns upon contact with unprotected skin. Follow all safety precautions. It reduces weight, but again, a lot of rads. And we'll see what Sidorovich will give us for it. Howdy, folks. I meant to ask around about the Stalker.
Talk to our boss.
Who's your boss?
Talk to our boss.
Yeah, who's your boss?
When you've seen enough shit in the zone, you learn to appreciate simple comforts, like a warm bed.
Don't I know it?
Hello there.
But you don't have anything to say about this.
May the zone protect you.
I hate to say it, but we'll probably have to ask Sidorovich. He's the one who would most recognize somebody coming through here. If I give you 1,000 credits, will you call me Marked One?
You are alive, you lucky dog.
Quiet sent me. I'm looking for a P installation. I've got a couple of questions since you're the one who wants it.
Go ahead.
Why are you looking for a P installation?
Curiosity killed the cat. If I placed an order, that means I need it. That's all you have to know.
Not when you're working with something potentially this dangerous, but I think it's pretty clear at this point it's not a souvenir.
Why are you working with Quiet? What's in it for you?
Maybe I just turned altruistic all of a sudden. So I thought I'd teach Quiet the ropes. With the monolith gone, he's like an empty vase. I can put whatever I want in him. Loot, shit, whatever. Who am I to pass up an opportunity like that?
I need to find the stalker who went looking for the installation before me. Did he ever come here? Looking for help, maybe?
Now that's a good question. Sure, I'll help you find him, but it's gonna cost you. Information has a price, you know? That goes double for useful information.
I'm not paying that. I'll find Pete without your help.
Well, good luck with that, Stoker. Go get some fresh air and bring me the goods already.
You want me to pay you to find your own thing? Yeah, go screw yourself. There's gotta be someone else here that can help. I knew I'd find a technician here.
I don't have many customers, but all of them are loyal. They say I've got the magic touch and can fix anything. But it's not the magic touch, it's the magic gear Sidorovich managed to get me. With tools like that, anyone would be a magician.
So that means that you can maybe work on my mask?
To be honest.
By the way, I'm pretty sure we're the one that got those tools. Alright, all that actually looks pretty good. Yes, new. Aramid lining, we can get weight reduction. I think the one weight reduction isn't really worth it. I think the physical protection, but you can't do it. You say new, but you can't do it. So who can? Now we can ask you about the wounded stalker, but we'd probably want to ask the local doctor, right?
I'm looking for a wounded stalker. Have you seen one?
Why would he come to me? so I could dig bullets out of him with my pliers? This ain't a movie. We've got amenities in here. Check with our medic, or go ask Sidorovich. He never leaves that basement of his, but he's got eyes all over the cordon.
Sure he does.
Happy to help.
I'm determined not to use them. A PDA. Wolf's old PDA.
Did you see those containers, Wolf? What the fuck was in there? Embryos? What are they growing in those things? If you ask me, those things they've been growing should definitely stay in the catacombs. That's why I blew up the entrance. Wouldn't want to come to the cordon one day and find you all ripped to shreds now, would I?
They're
What do you
growing
expect
something.
from a place called garbage? It's full of trash.
I mean, that's... the start of this game was all about the idea of the zone potentially going and changing on us. What if we're the ones that are changing it? Like, even now, we can't leave well enough alone. Just repeating all the same mistakes that led this to happen twice before.
You should really stop fixing your gear with duct tape. It won't protect you from radiation or a bandit's bullet.
Have you seen the prices for repairs? To say nothing of new gear. Nah, I'm not getting myself drowned in debt.
What are you, stupid? If you don't want to borrow for gear, you'll be borrowing for meds soon enough. Or should I patch you up with duct tape too?
Out of my way, I can pay.
I've been here way too long, but how can I leave them? They're all wet behind the ears. Without a doctor, they'll be dropping like flies, and I don't have a replacement. Or decent gear, to tell you the truth. What I have is no good for the deep zone, and I'm planning to head out there one day. I filed a request with Sidorovich. He's looking into it.
I'm sure. Anyway, I'm looking for someone.
Have you seen any wounded strangers come through here lately?
Actually, yes. Some guys brought him in right after the big emission. They say he barely made it to the fence and collapsed there. Somebody did a real number on the guy. Had a couple of gunshot wounds. Plus, he's clearly not right in the head. Sure, I removed the bullets, but it didn't do him much good. I don't think he's gonna make it.
Did he say anything at all? Is he conscious?
He's delirious all the time. Keeps talking about some tunnel, then some numbers. Like the last thing he saw was a fucking math book.
If this artifact really does what we've heard it does, could it be that he did find it?
Would it be okay if I talk to him?
Come on in. He's in the next room. Keep quiet. He just calmed down. He was thrashing around so hard he almost ripped his bandages off. I had to give him enough sedatives to take down a horse.
One. 26. 8. 1. 26. 8.
Well, you're not going to believe this. We have a legitimate case of demonic possession on our hands. The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you. Do we have any holy water in the zone?
Hey, wanna be Robin Hood? There's an emission coming.
He's healed! Guys, it's a miracle! My exorcism actually worked! We should probably stick around here for a little while. Oh no, we don't want him going out just yet. I'm sure he'll get where he's needed. In the meantime, I'm gonna head down here. I'm safe in my little spot. Ooh, water. This must have been the holy water. It was in close enough proximity for this to work. Actually, I am a little concerned about the fact that nobody is staying here. So maybe we'll try down here. See, now this is comfy, and we have a bed here. Wow, some restless sleepers around here. Where did Pete get off to? In any case, this really is the experience, isn't it? Just kind of sitting down in a bunker, waiting for an emission to pass, but everyone just kind of casual, scrolling on their PDA, smoking a cigarette. And just like that, it's over. Hard to believe this is nighttime, huh? If we look at our PDA, it is 6 a.m. That means it's not a bad time to head out, although I should probably get some sleep. 1, 2, 6, 8. I was gonna make a the numbers Mason what do they mean joke, but I think the exorcism bit played a little better. It is strangely calm here. Just the sound of the morning wind and some crows somewhere. But I suppose there's no time like the present. God, I'm questioning if I brought enough ammo for this. Alright. 1, 2, 6, 8.
Crossing the perimeter without ISPF management authorization is illegal.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and stock up on as many medkits as you'll give me. Unfortunately, ammo for this gun is annoyingly rare. So far, so good. It's gearing me up quite nicely. 308W. No. I'm just saying, this is a weirdly inviting bunker. And that's why I'm so concerned by it. Everything we've been in so far has been the epitome of terrifying. The roars of mutants, lights out, anomalies everywhere. So far, we've nothing to be concerned about but a hole in the wall and some minor flooding. It's also brightly lit. There's a room back there. I mean, aside from the mess, it's like the people who worked here never left. Granted, it is an IPSF bunker, so it's not quite as old as everything else. Doesn't seem like they've got anything to say, though. Zombies. Okay. Well, that makes things somewhat easier. You guys don't keep much on you, but it's enough to keep us going. I just watched that pass right through your mouth. I guess the mouth is not the brain. Load. There are some goodies here. Oh, we can knock this lock right off the door. But that's not where we're going yet. I'm coming in here with the knowledge that there is no way it's actually going to allow us to subvert the cordon. And we definitely don't want to go down there. Are you gonna get up? There you are. I guess you have to complete your animation first. That door is locked. Oh, is this actually the way we're supposed to go? A dead soldier here. I can see you mouthing to yourself. Yeah, look at you. You're all in research gear. So you guys were all set up and ready in here, and something happened which caused this thing to affect you. And its mere presence was enough to take down this entire base. Once more, that is the shadow of Chernobyl.
Now we're getting power outages, as though the explosion and the collapse weren't enough. And they said the tunnel could withstand a nuclear strike. I'm about to lose it, man. When there's not an overload, there's a shortage. And the rescuers are taking their sweet time.
Could be even worse in a lab. At least we're alive here. Well, them. Well, if I know.
I don't know, man. Who turned all the lights on last night, eh? The Holy Ghost? I told them to use fewer lights because of voltage drops. Now half of them are useless, and they call themselves engineers. Fuck!
Alright, let's open this up. Looks like goodies in there. And now let's open the doors. Although I am going to go back for that metal grate we opened. Let's just make sure we didn't let anything out first. Brought this whole place back to life. At least we're getting some ammo out of it. Actually, a good amount of ammo. That's the regular. You know what? We want the regular. You walking into the anomaly is enough. Look at you, you barricaded yourself in here. Maybe you were able to resist it somehow. Old key. But that was a long time ago. Okay, medkit, all this, and these. Ooh, and food! So it wasn't starvation that drove you to this. Let's see what's beyond here. Yeah, the floor is most definitely lava. Don't want to jump over that. Nothing happened when I tossed the bolt in, but I still don't trust it. There, stop falling between the boxes. There we go, that all looks good. Okay, there's not really any other reason to stay here, right? Just looking around, it doesn't seem like there is. Okay, let's make our way back. There we go. Now into the Tunnel of Nightmares. We've got gravitational right above electrical. So let it never be said that there's not variety here. Checking around for traps, too. Lots and lots of med kits. That's why I always leave a bunch behind, because I know I'm going to find more. Ooh. Take those. And anything you may have for it. We really are lucking out by finding all these military corpses here, aren't we? Supply of explosives completely exhausted. We're just gonna have to deal with this. Worth it? Not particularly. You know, there is an upgrade for greater thermal protection for this suit. Maybe we'll invest in that. Optionally, we can find a way to turn off the emitter. Right there. So this is where it all starts. And if I were to check the PDA right now, we are actually technically outside the cordon. That's crazy. I mean, they must be expending a lot of resources to keep all this tucked in. Hi. Oh no. They were actually keeping mutants here for research purposes. As if that's not a nightmare waiting to happen. They're honestly lucky this all occurred and they just kind of starved to death in their cages, which I still can't help but feel is cruel, even given what they are. They even had snorks. Look at that, a little food bowl for it. But I wonder, was this a prisoner here or did it just move in? Okay, we need to switch to the other ammo type. Need that AP. Ow! What's this thing? There it is. Where are you? There you are. I heard you scream. Not a lot. That's not working. It's not working. Where did you go? We need to keep moving as long as we don't know where you are. You guys don't necessarily take all that much, but you certainly can take a lot. Find out where you went. No. Doesn't really seem like it's possible to dodge you. There we go. That's how it's done. Actually, I'm gonna switch to this other thing. And this place just got a little bit safer. Now, if only we could get some of our ammo back. And that was the use for the old key. Where we can find another of those suits. Well, we've already got one. but maybe it's worth taking anyway. SSP-99 Ecologist. Well, let's have a look. Maybe it is different from the other one. It definitely offers better protection, especially radiation protection, but not a whole lot of physical protection. Either way, we've banked enough stuff that we can more than carry it out. And if we can't, we've still got that Hercules. There we go. I always expect, like, huge things from finding keys, but in the end, it's always just more loot. And the thing is, you can't even be disappointed with that. Once more, have you anything to say? I feel like these radios haven't done anything since, like, the beginning of the game. There's a corpse. But you've only got stuff we can use. I love how you come in here and it's like a boss fight, and then once it's done, only then do you get to pick your way through the spoils. But there's still choices to be made here. I mean, we could have just kind of ignored it and run around and still done all this stuff. But then we wouldn't get to be thorough, would we? Any situation in this game, it's all about weighing the pros and cons. You were glowing not too long ago. Was killing you what fixed that? Or did I hit something that I didn't even notice? In any case, we've got you now. And Sidorovich is going to be mighty happy / annoyed to see this thing, isn't he? He's not going to get my 5,000 credits. Huh. Oh, the framing of this, it's classic horror movie trope, isn't it? I've finally fought my way through, overcome what the audience thought impossible, actually claimed my prize, and just as it looks like I'm gonna get out, I see a chance for something more. Meanwhile, in the theater, the whole audience is yelling at me. Oh boy. Oh. Is the game crashing? I think the game just crashed. Oh, nope, there we go. Wow, this place is not in great shape. But there's goodies for me. You know, it's tempting me like a witch outside of its gingerbread house. Turn the power on. And that turns on you guys, which, oh, I see. That turns on the ventilation, which clears out the toxicity. I mean, vodka is vodka, right? I wonder what lives down here. A chance to go even deeper. I'm really regretting not bringing the shotgun right now. But I'm certainly not regretting taking the rad protection. No way. Which way are we facing right now? Straight into the zone. I was like, is it really giving us a peek outside the wall? Somebody was so close. Goes deeper still. This feels like the kind of thing that kills me with my own hubris. But this is an entertainment channel. Oof. There's an anomaly. Ugh. It just pushes me right back up, right at the last moment. I've never seen one be so helpful before. There we go, let's just kind of ride that wave of air. And it goes even deeper. You hear that, right? Oh no, you hear that, right? Can I really not look down? Whoa! No, come on. Ow. Well, that's a huge issue. The problem is you can see me where I am, which means you can pull the gun out of my hands. That's a huge issue. I just need you to stay away from me. Oh my god! Oh my god! You can do that?! Here's what's gonna happen now. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run. I'm gonna get out of here. Goodbye. Good day, sir. Later, Tater. And have one of these. Oh, what kind of shape is this in now? Tell you what. This is a good use for this. Using your shield. Don't even think about it. There's nothing for you to use out here. Hey, you guys want to help me out with this? You know what? Never mind. Don't need you to. Well... now I've got the attention of IPSF. Go, 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 go. Just keep going. What an ordeal. But the only thing that matters in the end is we got our lives and we got our loot. Portable psi installation. A device with an unknown purpose, somehow linked to Monolith. Once activated, it produces radiation that's harmful to the human nervous system. Good thing they're not gonna go following us back here, huh? You owe me big time for this.
You are alive, you lucky dog.
The job's done.
I have your C installation. Good as new.
This is a piece of junk. It's worthless. Fine. Here's your coupons. A fitting wage for an easy-ass job.
And that's it?
I deducted the cost of the gift box. And a nice big ribbon, too. Plus, a bonus for quiet, so yeah, it's just about right. That's all. Off you go.
Great. Oh my god, 4,000.
Good hunting,
I can use that to repair the armor damage. Maybe, just about.
Skip, come in. This is quiet. I just got a payment from C.A.L.K.E.R. It's not very much. Did you get some too?
Your buddy S.T.A.L.K.E.R is a crook. You shouldn't be dealing with people like him.
Really? He seems so honest. Well, you live and learn, right?
Yeah. Alright, so next up, I'm gonna check in again with Pete. Because I really want to know if, first of all, if he survived that mission, and second, if he ever came back here.
My boots are killing me, but it's either new kicks or more ammo. Not much of a choice, really.
Yeah, I'm stalking here. Back.
1. 26. 8. 1. 26.
So, how are you? How's your health?
I was gonna ask how his health is.
Give me as good as new. Badass scars are on the house.
1.
Awesome.
26. 8.
Alright. Well, quiet then. I just got my stuff repaired and checked with the old ecologist suit that I found a long time ago. And it's the same one as the one I found in that tunnel, which means I'm gonna sell it as well as a bunch of other stuff. But not to S.T.A.L.K.E.R. No, absolutely not. Actually, there is a stash hidden somewhere in town here. Right over beside this old building. Perhaps either in the basement or the attic. That's usually how it is around here. And the idea of a stash hidden in the rookie village makes it feel kinda like cheating to come try and take it. Yeah, just behind this door? Can I not? How does one get into a room like that? Somebody's propped a door over the frame. I can't figure out how to get in there. My stalking skills have no answer. Soraya Masadra's PDA.
Just my luck. Right after I finally talked the gaffer into approving my transfer.
Don't sweat it. I'm telling you, they'll get rid of those monolithians soon enough. And then you might not be so eager to leave the Cordon after all.
And why is that?
Well, I heard Sidorovich talking to that guy. I think they call him Dark. I think he's on the verge of finding the oasis. Right here, in our backyard.
Oasis my ass. Sidorovich knew you were snooping, and he said exactly what you wanted to hear. He doesn't want to die, so he feeds bullshit like that to suckers like us.
You know, if this really is the entire map, then it must actually be here, right?
A stalker is driving through the zone, gets pulled over by a patrol. Do you have any weapons? The officers ask. Of course I do, he says. There's a Glock 19 on my hip, a Colt 45 in the glove box, and a sniper rifle and an RPG in the trunk. Who are you so afraid of? The wardens ask, surprised. And the stalker says, pretty much nobody.
Yeah, wow. See, the joke economy around here is actually really good, so we've done a nice little stimulus. Or maybe the jokes weren't good before and they all had to raise the bar. Either way, I'm crediting myself with any positive thing that comes their way from now on. We've got to make our way back now so we can do this objective for the Noontiders, but before we do that, I want to see what the deal is with this anomaly, and I've been thinking back to the one in the back of the bar, and if these things can be used reliably to go to the same places, it's effectively free fast travel, right? That's why we're gonna make a little savey Dave right here. Oh my. Well, maybe not free. Yep! Oh! Okay, it teleported us to immediately above it. Oh, that time it sort of worked, and it got me up here. And to this unfortunate stalker. And this unfortunate stalker. And this unfortunate stalker. Not exactly worth it, though. And it's not really a fast travel, this one. Okay, but we could jump down onto that car and be okay. Right? Might lose a little bit, but... yeah. Nope, we're fine. Well, that was an adventure. Now the problem is, this all leads to a rail bridge, but that rail bridge is out. Otherwise, it would be extremely convenient. We've got something up here. Always looking for more artifacts. I need them to maintain my suits after hunting for artifacts. Where were you? A lot of rads. Ooh, and gravity and horrifying needle things. Look at that, we can see a bowl just floating in there. That one isn't discharging, it's simply holding the bolt in the air. Oh, 'cause it's one of those. Normally not super dangerous, but distorting our vision now? Not good, not good at all. Oh, wait, did I get cut? Doesn't seem like there's anything in front of me. At a certain point, I am just gonna have to deal with it. Yep. It's in there. Ow, ow, ow. Yeah, it's most definitely inside this box. Wait, can we crouch beneath it? No, we just have to deal with it. Jellyfish. You thought you had made it. Thought you had made it. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna test something now. Wait, that was... Why did I get through unharmed that time? It doesn't look like I could actually crouch under it. I want to test something, and that's gonna require me to come out and around. Oh wait, no, those explosives are gone. Or they've fallen in. Yeah, if we come back a bit... Oh, looks like even our bullets catch on these things. Alright, I'm gonna toss a grenade in. It just completely neutralized it. Alright, let's try this another way then. Over here. That caused you to drop, but it did not cause the needles to. Makes sense. The needles themselves aren't the anomaly, or only part of it. It's the gravitational effect that is holding them there. We are doing some zone research today. Somebody's shooting at me. Oh, hey, it's those towers where you found that stash earlier. It's so weird to think how long I've been in a given area. Like, this all started out with, hey, let's see what's beyond that concrete structure over there. And we've been back as far as the Noontiders base, but this game just spans, like, multi-episode arcs when you decide to go pull some thread. It really feels like a group of episodes of a TV show. Now, just down below. Now the problem is the Ward going to be happy to see us? I mean, we have fought them directly at least once or twice. The thing is, I don't know how much they know about that. This pipeline terminates right here, or I guess comes back up again on the other side. Leaving a whole gross swamp in between.
Even if you open fire. We've already tried that. This is Star from Spark. Come to hear some rudeness, Skiff. Good people can always help each other. But hurry. The zone doesn't much care for slowpokes. Unlike the Ward.
I mean, I've been taking my time. Okay, where are you? Right up here. Alright, well, whatever you've got to offer has got to be better than trying to waltz in, right? Hey, this place. We've met before.
You are here to see Star? Come in. He's waiting.
I wish I had a hype man with half your enthusiasm. Also, I remember there was an artifact to be found here earlier, so it's worth it to check a few missions later. Here. Oh, you're gonna be right in the middle of that, huh? Just gotta reach in. Huh, we're not bleeding. Maybe there's something to be said for simply taking it slow. But then again, there's a lot I don't understand about this one. Anyway. You wanted to see me?
Good to see you, Skiff. I should have moved my camp a long time ago. We're sitting ducks out here in the open. But there are some folks out here I just can't say no to. Besides, it feels good to lend a hand to someone the ward doesn't like. Means we got a lot in common.
I think you had different people with you the last time we met.
S.T.A.L.K.E.R is more than a bunch of stalker groups. S.C.A.R believes that everybody needs to work with everyone else, get to know them, and learn to rely on each other.
Do you agree with that?
S.C.A.R knows what he's doing.
So you may not believe that, but you believe in S.C.A.R.
Who are those, folks you just can't say no to?
You've met him before. S.C.A.R's got a mind of his own. But if he's asking you for something, it's not wise to refuse him.
That sounds like a threat.
If you don't trust a man, why follow him? And if you don't want to help him, why should he lead you? If you want folks to trust you, you have to trust someone else first. Otherwise, we'll all stay alone, bereft of purpose or meaning.
You said you could help me.
S.C.A.R says you're looking for a traitor among the wardens. I think they'd very much like to find him themselves. Maybe they already have. In order to make sure, though, we have to hack into their radio frequencies. And that means we need their sensors.
How do you know who I'm looking for?
Because S.C.A.R told me. As for how he knows, he isn't sharing that information with me. But as a legend of the zone, folks are willing to share all sorts of things with him.
So, where do I find these sensors?
We already have them, and it's all thanks to you. Richter gave us your little present from the lesser zone. You did the right thing, Skiff. Trust me on that. Now, let's see what those dogs are barking about.
All patrols, you are to detain Lieutenant S.T.A.L.K.E.R at once. Do not negotiate with him. If you encounter resistance, to kill. Alpha Team, you're cleared to enter the Claw. Bravo Team, get to the vent. Lieutenant might... Monolith deck.
Huh. Music to my ears. Well, Stalker, if the ward is going after one of their own, and there's monolith tech involved, this S.T.A.L.K.E.R fella might be the one you're looking for. I take it you want to find the traitor before the wardens do. Good hunting.
Yeah, that's exactly why it wasn't music to my ears. There's always a guy. There's always a guy we gotta find who knows what to do. We're like 8 guys deep at this point.
And what's in it for you?
Today we scratch your back, tomorrow you scratch ours. Who knows what might happen the day after tomorrow? Besides, we've heard a lot about you. As for me, I expect you to seriously thin out the canine population.
Well, that I can manage.
What about you? What are you gonna do?
We've got a hunt of our own, Stalker. But I reckon we'll meet again.
Thanks. I'll get going.
The zone always sides with those who tread softly. One more thing. S.T.A.L.K.E.R pays generously for the heads of those warden curs. If you eliminate all their patrols, we'll appreciate it.
That's something to consider. But fighting the ward directly... We may not have a choice after this point. But they did seem pretty threatening that time they brought us into the interview room. Interrogation is more like. But that'll all have to wait until next time. Until then, if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Meantime, I gotta get out of Dodge.